Hello, my name is Greg Masters, and today I'm going to show you how to import your LDS Ward calendar into Outlook 2007. This consists of 4 parts: exporting the calendar from the Ward's website, importing the calendar into Outlook 2007, deleting unwanted events, showing an overlaid calendar. Exporting the calendar from the Ward's website. First, navigate to www.lds.org. Once the page is loaded, select About the Church, and then select Stake and Ward websites. You will be presented with a logon screen. You must have a username and password to get to your Ward's website. If you don't have a username and password, please contact your Ward clerk and ask him for your record ID number and your confirmation date. Once you have those 2 pieces of information, you can click on the link, Obtain an Account. There you will be asked a series of questions to produce your username and password. Then you will return to this screen and enter your username and password. Once that is done, press Sign In, and you will be taken directly to your Ward's website. Along the left, you will see a link to the Ward calendar. Press the link, and you will see the calendar. Notice the different colors for each event. The color code is shown at the top of the calendar. Church-wide events are shown in black, stake events in blue, Ward events in red. If your calendar does not have many Ward events, gently ask your Ward clerk when he plans to put the Ward events on the calendar. Maybe you could show him this video so he can see what a complete Ward calendar looks like. To export the next 12 months of the calendar, press the iCal link. Depending on your browser, you will either be prompted to save the file or it will just appear as text in your browser. In my case, Firefox tries to display it as text. I want to save the file, so I press File, then Save Page As. Now I'm prompted to save the file, and I'm going to save it to the desktop. So I select Desktop, and then instead of using the default name, export.ics, I'm going to change the name to WardCal 090205.ics. I like to use the date like this because from time to time I may want to save an updated copy of the calendar and import it later. Just make sure that the last 4 characters in the file are .ics so that you will be able to import it easily in the steps that follow. Press Save, and I've now exported the calendar. Next, I need to import the calendar into Outlook. Importing the calendar into Outlook 2007. The best way that I've found to do this is to import the calendar into a separate Outlook calendar. You can then see each event, both personal and Ward events, in a separate calendar, or you can temporarily overlay the 2 calendars when you want to look at potential conflicts. In addition, by importing into a separate calendar, you can quickly edit out events that do not apply to you. First, open Outlook 2007. Now click File, Import and Export. Select Import an iCalendar file, then click Next. Now point at the desktop and then point at your WardCal file and click OK. Now you want to open as new. That will import the data into a new calendar. Now we see two calendars on the screen. The first is my personal calendar. The second is the Ward calendar that I've just imported. You have now successfully imported the Ward calendar into Outlook 2007. To look at just the Ward calendar, uncheck the other calendars. Notice all of the events. There may be some that don't apply to you, and in the next section, I will show you how to remove them. Deleting unwanted events. In this step, I show you how to quickly delete events that you don't want in the Ward calendar. The best way to do this is to select only the Ward calendar and then go to View, Current View, by category. Then View, Current View, All Appointments. Now all appointments in the Ward calendar can be sorted by name and category. Notice the color codes for Ward stake and church-wide events are now represented by their category names and can be sorted in that way. Also, you can sort by subject. Suppose I want to thin out the calendar. For example, I want to remove all instances of aerobics classes. So I press the subject bar, and this sorts all appointments by subject. I then scroll down to see the first aerobics class and select it. I then scroll down to see the final aerobics class, hold the Shift key down, and select the final aerobics class. Now all aerobics events are highlighted, and I press the Delete key, and that deletes all the aerobics events from the calendar. I continue removing unwanted events until my calendar is just the way I want it. I am now ready to overlay the Ward with my personal calendar. Showing an overlaid calendar. Showing an overlaid calendar is very simple. Go to View, Current View, Day, Week, Month. Then select two or more calendars you want to overlay. Then select View, View in Overlay Mode. Now the calendars are overlaid. Notice if I click on Calendar, which is my personal calendar, I see my events in black. And I see through that calendar, I can see those from the Ward calendar. If I click on the Ward calendar, I see those in black, and I see my other events in see-through mode. I have just showed you how to import a Ward calendar into Outlook and overlay it into your personal calendar. Thank you for your time.